Hi guys. So I'm gonna make a video. This video is gonna be about when I was bullied when I was in high school. I've always been made fun of throughout my life for my acne, and it's stupid. I mean, I don't get why you're making fun of people for that, but they need to make themselves feel better, so that's okay. Anyways, basically, when I was in high school, like I said in my previous video, I started out and I was the new girl. I didn't know anybody that went there. I wasn't part of, like, the schools where they went from, like, you know, I guess it'd be like junior high to high school with all of their friends. I knew nobody. And I became really good friends with this girl, so I thought. And she, I guess, got jealous because I was talking to her boyfriend's friend, which makes no sense to me. And I remember going to school one day, and I was walking, and somebody was like, "Hey, I heard you called so-and-so a beaner." And this may sound however, but I did not know what that meant when I first went to high school. And so I asked somebody what it meant, and they told me, and I was just like, why the hell would I call somebody that name? Makes no sense to me. I don't call people things like that. I'm not mean like that to people. And so, basically, I was walking. So our school had like a building here, and across the street was a building here, and that's where you got your lunch. And I was walking across to go get my lunch, and the girl came up to me and was just like, "I'm gonna beat your ass for calling me this name and for saying this about me." Hi.
Hi.
And so basically, what ended up happening was, she confronted me and she tried to fight me. And one of the other girls I thought was my friend was willing to fight me with her. And I remember just running across the street crying. For days after that, I got phone calls threatening me. They were going to kill me. They were going to find me. They knew where I lived. This deranged chick even had her mother come to my house and tell my mother and my aunt that I had a drinking problem and that I needed some serious help. I wasn't the one giving my freshman alcohol at her birthday party. Thank you. So anyways, I don't know where Bella Kitty is. You have to go find her. And so anyways, I went through that, and it was just a low point in my life. I mean, I was made fun of for everything in the book. I felt like I wasn't good enough. I wasn't pretty. I felt like I had no friends. I was alone. So I left high school. Completely dropped out. Did not want to go to high school. At the same time, my mother had cancer, and she was going through surgery, and she was morbidly obese, and they didn't know if she would make it out of surgery. So I had so many things going on in my life that I just kind of pushed it aside, you know, don't want to go to school anymore. I wanted to focus on my mother and what was going on with her. And when I came back to my high school right around the end of freshman year, all those people were gone, and they had done things that got them kicked out or they left. And, you know, bullying is such a hurtful thing. You never think about somebody calling somebody a name and just all the things that can lead up to it. Kids are killing themselves, ODing on pills, cutting themselves. I mean, feeling like they just aren't good enough. And when you have kids, you kind of see that, and it's heartbreaking to think my child could feel this way. My child could feel like they aren't good enough. And that's not true, and you know that's not true. But when you're the one being bullied, you listen to what everyone else has to say because for some odd reason their opinions are so important. And, you know, I've instilled in Ava since day one. Every day I tell her, I love you, you're beautiful, you're perfect, there's nothing wrong with you, you're smart, you're intelligent. You know, I feel like kids need to hear these things from their parents all the time, because when you start school and you have bullies, that's all you hear. And you don't really want to go to your parents at like 12 years old and say, this person said I'm ugly, is it true? Because you know your parents aren't going to agree with you. So you don't want to go to them. And, you know, in reality, your parents are right and the kids are wrong. And I cut myself because of this, and I drank all the time because of this, and this is when my life really started to unfold, is when I started to be bullied, and all I wanted to do was fit in high school. And, you know, that's how things go sometimes, and I still have self-esteem issues, and I just want people to know that there's nothing wrong with you, and you're perfect, and you're beautiful, and you're smart. And people who feel the need to talk to you that way and say things like that to you, they're the ones with the problems. Because they got some serious issues going on in their head. And there's nothing wrong with you. You're perfect. And everyone will love you. And you just have to keep that in your head that everything's all good. So I hope this kind of helped out somewhat. I'm new at this, so I don't know exactly like the ins and outs of YouTube videos, but I'm trying, so bear with me, people. And yeah, that's just kind of my rant on bullying. So